Here we have my Gooey chocolate chip cookies. Hello, intrepid heroes! Sorry, I've been watching a lot of D&D. Only a very small selection of you will probably get that. So let's talk chocolate chip cookies. So since starting this channel, my kids have been begging me to do chocolate chip cookies. Maybe wrong, but I think there might be an ulterior motive. I will also admit, they are a little bit of a guilty pleasure for me. As an added bonus, they're very easy, they're very quick. So let's get making our cookie dough. So to a large bowl, we add 280 grams of all-purpose flour, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of cornstarch, and 1 teaspoon of salt. We then mix that together. In a separate bowl, we're going to add 150 grams of dark brown sugar and 100 grams of light brown granulated. Now, when it comes to the sugar, what sugar you use really depends on what kind of cookie you want. If you want a more dry cookie, kind of a snappy, crunchy cookie, you're looking at using more granulated white sugar. Or if you want a more chewy cookie, you're looking at using more brown sugar. Brown sugar is what's called hygroscopic. This means that it will absorb the moisture in the dough and become chewier, whereas granulated sugar kind of crystallizes by itself and will become crispier. To that we add 170 grams of melted butter and we mix to combine. We then add 1 egg and 1 egg yolk. We then mix to make sure there's no lumps. We then add a teaspoon of vanilla extract. We then add that to our dry mix. And from there, we're going to mix that to a dough and add 225 grams of chocolate chips. I used half white and half dark here. We then wrap it up and set it in the fridge for at least 4 hours. If you can do it overnight, I like to weigh mine out to 60 grams because they're big cookies and you want them to be a little bit taller than they are wide because they do flatten out in the oven. Then bake for 12 minutes at 160. You then let them cool, and I always add a sprinkle of molten sea salt. And any good cookie gets served with a cold glass of milk. And there we have my chocolate chip cookies.